What's up, people? Before I get into the swing of things, just want to reassure you the chin mount hasn't gone anywhere. Couldn't chin mount the GT-Air, so I've stuck it on the side, and I just wanted to wear this helmet today. I wanted to take you guys with me back to Atlanta for a second. So when I was in Atlanta last year, I met an incredible person who I think just deserves a mention. She doesn't have nearly the following that she should have. A video circulated the internet a long time ago, years and years and years ago, which I remember seeing. It was a picture of a blonde lady with some of the most horrendous road rash I've ever seen. The pictures are a little graphic, so if you don't want to see the kind of damage that road rash can inflict on a person who's not wearing any gear, look away now. So this is the picture in question. The damage is horrendous. I cannot imagine what it was like living through that. Not just the accident itself, but imagine the recovery, imagine the skin grafts, the pain, the discomfort, the inability to sit, stand, sleep comfortably. It's just unbearable, the thought of it. Now fast forward a huge amount of years, decade even, and I'm in Atlanta hanging out with my friends thanks to the community around my channel, and I bump into this lady called Brittany. She's a rep for Icon Motorsports, and she's at the GrizzlyMoto meetup making the rounds, saying hi to people, just generally being awesome. Now I get to talking when I notice her right shoulder is riddled with scars. But not just superficially. I mean, a good half inch of this woman's shoulder is just straight up missing. I don't say anything at the time, because who does? Dick move, right? Is that Brittany? Is that Brittany? I think it is. That's amazing. I had no idea she rode a Triumph. And I get talking to this lady and I just instantly love her. She's bubbly and fun and happy, and I just like her. She's nice to be around. Only later on did I discover that she rides a Triumph, so she shot up in my books again. But it turns out that Brittany is this lady in question. It's the picture of her that I saw all those years ago with the horrendous road rash. The reason why I think Brittany deserves a mention, a goddamn round of applause really, is that she still rides to this day, and she spreads the message all over the world that being careful, protecting yourself, and keeping your wits about you is super important. And I've been keeping an eye on her Instagram recently, and she's been everywhere. She's been in New Zealand, all over the States, giving talks, promoting safety and all this kind of thing.
When I was 20 years old, I got on the back of a Gixxer 750 with a guy I had met 2 days before, and of course, you know, he wanted to impress me and I wanted to impress him, so we went on a ride together. I had just a full face helmet on that was borrowed from one of his friends, 3 sizes too big. And I ended up going off the back of his motorcycle at 120 miles an hour in just a sweatshirt and jeans and a pair of Nike tennis shoes. No gloves, no other type of protection. So a 522-foot tumble down the highway ended up giving me third-degree road rash on about half of my body. So I spent 2.5 months in the hospital. I had 9 surgeries. Most of them were skin graft surgeries, some reconstruction on my knees, my finger, my big toe. Compression fracture in my lower spine, torn right rotator cuff, just a whole gamut of injuries that you never want to have. Things that you don't really think about can happen in case of a crash. And obviously my case was kind of extreme because we were going so fast, but that full face helmet saved my life. And at that moment, I knew, it took a little while, but I knew that I had a story to tell and that I had a lesson that I could teach others that they didn't have to go through themselves. Because my life was pretty much hell for about 8 months. And I watched my family go through it with me. It was really hard looking back, especially now, like it hurts knowing that I did that to them as well as myself. So I wanted to make sure that I just spread the message to female riders, male riders, passengers, whoever, that you can still have fun on a motorcycle and be responsible at the same time. And when you combine the two, then you can ride for a lifetime. So it's all about rocking the gear now.
It's a really noble thing to do, and I really appreciate the fact that she does it. and I think she deserves a little bit more recognition than she gets. Well, this road was a mistake to come down because it's destroying my testicles. Jesus Christ, thank you. Holy hell, it's awful. But if you're interested in checking Brittany out, learning a little more about her and her story, there are links in the description to all kinds of things to do with Brittany that you can find and look up and read, learn a little bit more, all that kind of good stuff. So for a while now, I've been thinking about ways that I can help out the community a little and just share some recognition with some people that really deserve it but don't have the spotlight on them for whatever reason. And I've got a few people lined up in my mind who I think are awesome content creators, and nobody knows that they're there, which is such a shame. So there are going to be a few videos in the future where I talk about people who deserve just a few minutes of your time, just to check them out, see what they do. Brittany is absolutely one of those people. Not only is her life interesting because she travels to all these cool places doing all kinds of amazing things to do with motorcycles, but she's just got the personality to back it up too. She's funny and she's interesting. And that's a winning combination in my book. It really is. So please do, go check her out. Tell her Smo sent you, tell her she's awesome, and enjoy her content. So just a short one from me, really, just to shine the spotlight on her for a second. And as usual, I've been Smo, you guys have been awesome, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Holy Jesus! Peace.